here, if I play the team tonight, and they will be in FA Cup immortality. All of your further discussion is absolutely simple. Got to get a result here tonight. Before the Paris themselves. So far, Paris is the former Premier League, 2-year absence, side. It's a different experience. flag against Marsh there as the ball was played through. Reese in the end knocked the shot wide. Bournemouth making a bit of a hash of a start here now. They've got to try and get the ball forward. As I say, Boreham would. There'll be no problems at all. Big St Albans very. Oh, and again a mistake, and Reese couldn't pounce on it. And within the first couple of minutes, Boreham would have had a couple of presentable opportunities, and Freddie Woodman has made a very shaky start. Ball back to him. It was a poor clearance. Didn't reach his man. Reese, his first touch was poor. They did ask for a penalty, but Mr. Scott wasn't 100% convinced that was going to be a fair penalty. Number 26 on the ball now is Kilkenny. Number 4 is Lewis Cook. And Cook gets the ball back from the far side. Kilkenny now has it 10 yards from halfway inside his own half. A minute and a half gone. Boreham Wood really taking the fight to the more higher and more illustrious opponents, Bournemouth. Third in the Championship, a point behind Blackburn Rovers, who lost at Swansea last night in the Championship. So real impetus for Scott Parker's men to really overhaul them with a game in hand on second place. Boreham Wood, 5th in the Championship, doing a terrific job under Luke Garrard. So they started their campaign back in late October in the 4th qualifying round against Barnet and won that one very comfortably. And then went on to beat the likes of St Albans in round 2 and AFC Wimbledon in round 3 amongst other teams as well. Bournemouth just a 1 cup tie for them so far this season. That was at Yeovil, winning 3-1 at Huish Park. And they want the V to slam to the saucer, but it might be here because March is set off on a run. He's just been forced to the right a bit. Here's number 19 now on the ball. Kane Smith has to go back, so he uses his defenders there, Evans and Stevens. There's 2 Stevens in the Boreham Wood back 3. Stevens spells Stepehens. Stevens spells Stevens. That's David Stevens and Connor Stevens, if you're wondering. And here we are then on the TC Hub. Delayed commentary of this final cup tie of the weekend. We've seen shocks galore. Middlesbrough on Friday night knocking out Manchester United on penalties. Kidderminster so close to doing the same to West Ham yesterday lunchtime. And earlier today, Nottingham Forest knocking out the holders. I said I heard and believing there was and of course there was some fracas as well in Nottingham as well. We got reports before the start. It's sad sight, and really the Leicester fans who can't handle defeat with a good grace then should not even be whoever's caused all that trouble in Nottingham or at the ground after the third goal had been scored should never be allowed to attend a football match ever again. There's no need for it in any walk of life as well as football. And anyway, 3 kick as Hill was fouled. So Bournemouth now trying to get off the back foot and onto the back foot, if you see what I mean. As the ball is played over to the far side. Anthony now trying to get something going. So it's not the strongest Bournemouth side we've seen in a long, long while, but certainly a lot. And of course, it hasn't helped with the fact that David Brooks is fighting an illness at the moment, a very serious illness, and we hope that David Brooks is receiving the right, getting the right treatment, and we wish him a very speedy recovery. And we hope to see him back in football very, very soon. A terrific talent. The last thing we want to see is his health compromised. He's a terrific talent, and it's a shame really from the game point of view that he can't take part, but his health has got to come first. This is 39 on the ball. Moran Welsh here. Moran Welsh has to cut inside, uses Cook. Cook now on to Pearson. Pearson has got support here from Hill. Back inside to Pearson, and that's a good ball out to the far side. As Anthony takes that down, the ball is out of play, and Anthony will take that throw. It's Jaden Anthony. 5 minutes, nearly 6 minutes gone here at the Vitality. Third in the Championship, Bournemouth nil. Against 5th in National League, Boreham 1, the lowest ranked team left in the FA Cup competition. If they were to win, they would be still the lowest ranked team. All the rest of the clubs that will still be in it will be in tiers 1 and 2. And Bournemouth then would lift the lead. The mantle for the little man, as they will, if they win tonight, they go to Goodison Park. Bournemouth win, they also go to Goodison Park. That's the prize on offer for the winners tonight. And if Bournemouth were to get the result, then what a fillip it would be for them. Big stadium, Premier League stadium, 39,000 Goodison Park holds. For them, it'd be like winning the football lottery. And it would definitely be their cup final for sure. But it's a good day out for them here if they push Bournemouth all the way here. Free kick taken by Ashby Hamid up towards the penalty area. Flicked on again, and a chance in there again for Marsh, who couldn't get there, and it's a goal kick. 7 gone on the TC Hub 2, JB Sports, J-DAC Football, Storm FM. And we're also on Twitch. Delayed commentary of this 4th round game. Of course, it's got to be settled on the night through either 90 minutes, extra time, or penalties. Woodman to take the kick. Owen yellow. Makes it right-footed. And over the halfway line it goes, up towards the big number 10 there, that up towards Jamal Lowe, who got a flick on. Here come Boreham again. This is Cook. Cook on the far side, tries to feed Anthony. Ball will break here on the far side for Moore and Welsh. And now here's Pearson on in turn to number 26. That's Kilkenny. And now number 20 has it now. This is Leif Davis. And back to Kilkenny once again. This is Ben Pearson again. And here is Gavin Kilkenny now, taking on his man. Real opportunity for these young lads in the bowler side in front of a massive television audience to really show what their capabilities as a football team are all about here. But Bournemouth at the moment looking to play between the lines, but Boreham Wood very good in terms of setting up defensively and haven't really given them an inch so far to their more heavier weighted Championship opponents. Anthony there, just barging in there to number 9, Scott Bowden. So the experienced player of himself, born in Sheffield. Inverness Kelly Thistle player and Chesterfield player. As we now have Bournemouth in possession now. Ball smashed over halfway, but could not find the man on the near side. It's out for a throw in to Boreham Wood. Seeing Luke Garrett on the far side, just signaling instructions. There's the chairman of Boreham Wood there in the scarf. That's Danny Hunter, whose father was a former Boreham Wood player of his own repute. Had to remortgage the house a couple of times, Danny Hunter, to keep the club alive and pay the wages when the pandemic was going on. It was a heck of a struggle for teams like Boreham Wood, with fans not allowed into the grounds during the pandemic. But here they are now on the chase here with Smith. Ball into the penalty area and still not clear. Still a chance in there, still for Marsh. Marsh pulls the ball back and the ball is scrabbled behind. It will be a corner kick. They are failing. They wanted a penalty maybe. Good running here again by Boreham Wood into the penalty area. Marsh couldn't reach it. Neither could Reese, who tripped over one of the defenders there. And it was all a bit of a melee in there. Just having a look at it again. Really hard to gauge there. There was half a shot for a penalty, but corner was given. And it's going to be Raymond to take it. Number 11, Frankie Raymond. Can he hoist his corner in from the right-hand side as we look? Raymond's corner. It's a dangerous one. Punched away by Freddie Woodman. And now a little bit of a battle royale beginning to develop. Flick on again into the path of Bowden. Here's Raymond. Oh, good challenge. Had to stay on his feet and he did it superbly. Brilliant defending there on the Bournemouth defence. And still it remains 0-0 with 11 minutes gone. Bournemouth have possession once again. Over halfway. Ball intended towards Jamal Lowe. Lowe gets possession. Helped out by Cook. Lewis Cook, that is. Now number 20 has it. Leif Davis. Leif Davis with a cross towards the back post. Anthony was lurking. So too, halfway inside the Bournemouth half was Ben Pearson. Anthony uses Moden Welsh with a cross, but it's Moran Welsh with a poor ball into the penalty area and over the top for a goal kick to Boreham Wood, the non-leaguers. Scott Parker just a little bit, shall we say, frustrated of the way things have gone in the first half. Ashby Hammond in the goal. Where's number 21? All pink. Goalkeeping strip for him. Look at the two managers side by side in both technical areas, looking on as the goalkeeper from Ashby Hammond is just about reached the centre circle, held up a bit in the wind. You went to seats around the Vitality this evening. This fourth round FA Cup clash. What's the winners go to Everton in round number 5. McCartney gets the ball forward, looking towards the striker, which is Jamal Lowe. And I think he may have fouled his man. No, it's a corner. So Jamal Lowe has won his team a corner in the 13th minute. We're just about to hit that now for 13 gone. Bournemouth 0, Boreham Wood 0 on all TCL platforms. Delayed commentary coverage from the Vitality Stadium with me, JB John Stuttard, in the commentary box. Corner taken short towards the area. Ball knocked out of play. It will be another Bournemouth throw-in down by the side. Chris Whiteman was saying to me earlier during the live commentary with Nottingham Forest that the FA Cup, it really does feel that the FA Cup is back as Evans takes his throw in. Flick on again. In there was Bowden to win the next ball, but it's balling nicely on halfway now to Moran Welsh, who feeds Kilkenny. Gets it back again. Still 0-0 if you join us here on all TCL platforms. We're also on Twitch as well. Just let's not forget this delayed commentary stream. FA Cup 4th round. Winners will go to Goodison Park at the start of March. The 5th round commences on the weekend or the week beginning the 28th of February. So 3 weeks tomorrow when they takes place, as the ball is now with Evans, crossed back into the penalty area. And Davis rather, not Evans, but it's a corner anyway. Got away from Will Evans. Stevens puts it behind for another corner. Play that time, that from Davis. That's Leif Davis. Just picked up a slight knock. Was attempting to cross the ball. Quarter of an hour gone. Bournemouth 0, Boreham Wood 0 in the FA Cup 4th round in association with Emirates. Don't forget our streaming app partner for the season. That is, of course,
Melon app, www.melonap.com if you want to follow them. And of course, we've got what's your Premier League coverage coming up in the next week or so on all TCR platforms. And some championship action as well to bring you in the week too. Another major coup for the channel is that we've got commentary on every, for women's football, we've got commentary from every Arnold Clark Cup game. Sure to join Nicholas Jones and Russ Vernon, who will be your two commentators for that tournament later on this season. Oh, 16 minutes gone. It's still 0-0 here. Game just settling down as a contest at the moment. Ball play forward. Lewis Cook's got him behind. Cook's cross into the penalty area, but well taken there by Tehash Mohammed, who did really, really well. And the goal kick has been given. It remains 0-0 with just coming up to 17 minutes played in the first half. So the Wood Army being held. Came here at the crack of dawn. And they came here a long time ago. And yep. The ball played forward once again. Oh, and that's been lost. It will be another throw. So it's going to be number 20 to take it. That's Leigh Davis. It's short to Pearson. Pearson, for some reason, is giving it away. Reed's on the chase. And he was fouled. Free kick. Forward just inside the Bournemouth half. It's got Bowden, the man, fouled there, and it will be a free kick. And, just waiting for this free kick to develop as we hit the 18th minute mark here in this fourth round FA Cup game. Looking pretty nice and full. There's a few empty seats over on the far side, I noticed. Raymond's going to lay it now. The ball chipped into the penalty area, or chipped towards the outside of the penalty box, but it's knocked away once more. Chance for number 19, Smith, to reload, and his cross hangs in the wind, and it hangs nicely for Freddie Woodman, who takes it no problem at all. Bournemouth 0, Bournemouth 0. In the Scottish Cup. Ball knocked over the top, and now a chance here now for Reese. Reese needs support, and he's got it there with Stevens, who plays a deep cross in there, but it's straight in the arms of Freddie Woodman again. Ball has a play now for a throw. So with nearly 20 minutes of the first half gone, it's been a bit of a jousting match in the opening. Exchanges a little bit. Down here on a very windy and cold south coast. He'll be happy. He's had a couple of good opportunities in that opening 20 minutes. We almost hit the halfway point of the first half then here at Dean Court here in the FA Cup. Still 0-0 if you've just joined us. Delayed commentary of the game with me, JB, John Stuttard. As the fifth round now starts to take shape. Everton awaiting the winners of this crucial game here at Dean Court. Winners go to Goodison at the start of March. Bournemouth have possession with Phillips on that far side. Ball over to the far side now. This is Cook now taking it up and now feeding Pearson. Pearson again to Cook. Back to Pearson once again inside the centre circle. And then he pirouettes Pearson, not once but twice. Tries to throw Birmingham defenders off the centre a little bit, but Boreham Wood, defenders off guard. But Boreham Wood defending terrifically well, defending like tigers. Still 0-0 if you just joined us, coming up towards the halfway point of the first half. The ball's been carried away there this time by Bournemouth. There's a foul there. Graham Scott. Once again, Johnny on the spot. Meeting the sandwich there was Mark Condes. Free kick to Bournemouth with 22 minutes almost gone. On JB Sports, J-DAC Football, Storm FM. It's Easter 2 and Periscope and Twitter and Twitch, sorry. Free kick taken short. Bournemouth were alive to the possible danger there. It's number 20 now on the ball. This is Davis into Kilkenny, put forward once more. Still 0-0 if you've just joined us. And Bournemouth have possession once again. Once again, Pearson has it. Pearson out to the far side. Cross needs to be a good one. Into the penalty area it goes. Pearson once again. Still 0-0 now as Davis comes forward. Ball. And still Bournemouth now looking to break ahead of steam here as the ball played round the corner. 26 here is Kilkenny. Good turn again, Gray. So Boreham Wood have won a free kick now. We've gone halfway past the halfway mark of the first half. Still no score. Graham Scott's been reluctant to keep the cards in the pocket for large periods of this first half. Marsh, the man, fouled. So a free kick that Ashby Hammond will take. Still 0-0 if you just joined us up to 24 minutes of play here at the Vitality Stadium. Ball now with Bournemouth and the ball back to Woodman from James Hill. Woodman kicks away right-footed. 25 minutes almost gone. Bournemouth now. Still 0-0 as the moment. Still anyone's cup tie to be won or lost at the moment. Still anyone's there. This is number 11, Marcones. He's lost the ball this time. Ball picked up by Bowden, but could not be fouled. And still nowhere close as we are to seeing who's going to get through here tonight. We'll play back once again to number 2, which is Nathaniel Phillips, the Liverpool loanee. Take it towards halfway. Here's Phillips again. Here come Boreham once again. Ball now knocked away by Boreham Wood into the 26th minute of the first half. There's still no sign of an opening goal here as the ball was broken for you on number 16, but 26 gone, still Bournemouth 0, Boreham Wood 0. 72 places between the two sides in the football pyramid, but I have to say, certainly, well, go. Ball now with Ashby Hammond. Taken again by Hammond. It's just taking his time. He's perfectly legal and have the right to do so. On ball knocked over the top still. Easy for Freddie Woodman to hoist clear with his right foot, and it's a good long clearance down the far side. Anthony will chase this one on the far side, but once again, the Boreham Wood defence very, very. With Bournemouth, we're just getting the cat going there. Potential appeals for a penalty waved away. Kick downfield, a little bit of a bunch up on that far side there, just seen. Ball played on towards Bowden. Goalkeeper Woodman gets it out. Had a shaky start, but looks as if he's settled into life now as the Bournemouth goalkeeper this season. It'll be a difficult trip. It's going to be a difficult game for Bournemouth, whether they were to play at home or make the trip down to Hertfordshire. That looked like offside there against Jamal Lowe, and it was. Huntsman on the far side putting his flag up straight away. Just couldn't get back on side in time there, Jamal Lowe. So 29 gone on all TCF platforms. Harry Redknapp in the crowd, the former king of the jungle. Didn't do very well on the recent edition of Who Wants to Be a Millionaire when he got the £500 question wrong. I think it was a question about Sylvester Stallone he stumbled on, and consequently didn't win any money at all for charity, unfortunately. But a happy-go-lucky sort of bloke. Famously led Bournemouth to a giant killing themselves back in January 1984 when they beat then Ron Atkinson's Manchester United by 2-0. They were the holders then, United. And Mount Frannick has suffered the same fate this weekend with the penalties defeat against Middlesbrough. Liverpool safely through earlier by 3-1. Terrific hit. A terrific hit for one of the goals there as well. And they're going to have to call on the likes of Philip Billing later if it doesn't turn out to be their way. But at the moment, Boreham Wood really look comfortable at the moment, even though they've just been a bit quiet in front of that Bournemouth goal for large spells. But they're giving it 110% commitment in this opening half an hour. Stevens going in there, number 6. That's Dave Stevens. as opposed to Connor Stevens. Going up to 31 gone on all TCR platforms. It's Bournemouth 0, Boreham Wood 0 in the FA Cup. Sponsored, of course, by Emirates, as the ball is knocked back to Ashby Hammond. And Ashby Hammond kicks away right-footed. Of course, the fifth round games will take place in the first midweek of March. I know the first game will take place on the Monday night as Ashby Hammond kicks along, and the referees had to stop play, so there's an injury. And it's Nat Phillips who's got a bit of a head injury here. That's why the referees had to stop it, because according to the laws of the game, if you've got any kind of head injuries, the referees have the power to stop play immediately and just tend to a stricken player, which in this case is Nat Phillips. See what caused the injury. It was a frailing arm there by Reese. In fact, it wasn't. It was a purely accidental, I should add, that Phillips just got in the way there. Mark Ordez knocked the ball back. So they're just putting some strapping around the head. You'll see there it's sort of black stripping, putting around the head there. It used to be white in the old days. Remember John Weil in the 1978 FA Cup semi-final when he was playing for West Bromwich Albion. Ryan Garrett talking tactics there with Tyrone Marsh, the former Stevenage player. I have to say I've been impressed with the work rate and the endeavour of Boreham Wood in this opening 33 minutes that we've been playing here. Phillips is going off the field, getting a good assembly ovation from his supporters as Danny Hunter, the chairman of Boreham Wood, looks on, all wrapped up. He's shivering a little bit as he's presumably his son has taken his seat on the posh director's seat. Ball not forward, that should be cut out by Stevens, and it is back to Ashby Hammond, and Ashby Hammond kicks away down the field. Header one once again. Ball knocked over the top. Header away once again by Pearson. Still 0-0 if you join us on the TCR, J-DAC Football, Storm FM. JB Sports and TCR2. We're also on Twitch as well. Delayed commentary of this final cup game of the weekend. That's between third in the Championship Bournemouth and fifth in league in the National League side Boreham Wood. Goal kick to Boreham Wood with 11 minutes plus stoppage time of the first half left to play. Just a little bit there of Leif Davis at that point. So a free kick has been taken now by Ashby Hammond in that Bournemouth goal, defending the goal away to my left-hand side. Bournemouth defending the goal away to my right-hand side. Remind you of the colours. Bournemouth in their famous red and black stripes, black shorts and black stockings. Boreham Wood all in white this evening. With a black trim on the shirts. And they've got a throw in here, which Smith's going to take. Smith, in fact, goes short. The ball knocked into the penalty area. It looked like an offside decision may have been given there. Goal kick in any case, has been given to Scott Parker's men as we come up towards the final 9 minutes of a first half, really, that has been... Oh, my goodness me, the goalkeeper took a chance. And in the end, Marsh nearly paid, almost made them pay the ultimate penalty. They got away with it there. And you have to say, this is brilliant. This is brilliant anticipation from Luke Garrett's men, because if they'd have got onto that and cottoned onto it, Bournemouth would only have had themselves to blame as Ashby Hammond kicks it against Jamal Lowe, but he's well wide of target, and a goal kick has been awarded to Boreham Wood. Both goalkeepers, in fact, making elementary mistakes which haven't been punished. And I'm trying to play out from the back, trying to be a bit coy there. And absolutely got away with it. As we come up to 37 gone here at the Vitality Stadium on the FA Cup fourth round, the final game of the fourth round of the Emirates FA Cup. Brought to you on the TC Hub in association with the Melon Streaming app. Check out the Melon Streaming app at www.melonapp.com. Throw to Boreham, what a level with the 18-yard box of Bournemouth. Can Boreham get themselves in front? Coming up towards the latter stages of the first half. Ball round the corner. Plenty waiting in white. Ball pulled back across. It comes into Ricketts. Ricketts shoots, and Ricketts has scored off the post. Ricketts! Mark Ricketts for Boreham Wood in front, amazingly, in this fourth round cup tie. 38 minutes gone. It's the non-leaguers who lead third in the championship, Bournemouth, by a goal to nil. Mark Ricketts with a right foot side-footed shot from the edge of the area. Might have took a deflection which unsighted Freddie Woodman. It hit the left-hand post and trickled into the back of the net, into the right-hand corner, in fact. And with 38 minutes of this cup tie gone, it's Boreham Wood, fifth in the National League, the lowest ranked team left in the cup, who lead third in the league, third in the championship, Bournemouth. Oh, Chris Wyman was saying earlier at Nottingham Forest, this is why we love the FA Cup. It's moments like this. And look at the Boreham Wood fans. Well, this sets up, if it was to end this way at halftime, what a second half it really sets up now. Mark Ricketts and Luke Garrett, well, if there's any elation, he's very poker-faced about it all, that's for sure. So Bournemouth with it all to do then at home on the south coast. It's Boreham Wood, the little non-league side from Hertfordshire, the 50th side from outside London, from Hertfordshire, who lead by a goal to nil. And they have been decent value for it. They've chanted at a premium to Bournemouth, and they've taken one themselves. What a moment for them. Mark Ricketts, a goal he'll remember for the rest of his life, I fancy. Now, Welsh on the ball. Welsh gets it back. Picks up Nathaniel Phillips, who all bandaged up and everything. Now then, Kilkenny gets it out to the far side. There's got to be a bit more urgency from Lewis Cook and Bournemouth now. Ball down the side, but it's out of play before Anthony could get on the end of it. And a throw in to Boreham Wood with 5+ added time to go in the first half. This has been a complete turn up for the Bucks here. 38 minutes. When Mark Ricketts, the number 4, hit a shot just to the left of centre of the day, hit the left-hand post and went into the right-hand corner. Right-footed effort with the side foot. And Danny Hunter's Boreham Wood are amazingly just 50 minutes or so away, if they hold on, from a 5th round trip to Goodison Park to play Everton. Frank Lampard's Everton at that. And they had a good win yesterday. 4-1 was it against Brentford. Terrific result there, and Everton now could be on their way out of trouble. Here in this game, it's Boreham Wood who are heading to Goodison Park as things stand. But Bournemouth now have to show a bit more fight and desire. if they're going to win this tie from behind. They went to Yeovil in the last round with trepidation and ended up winning 3-1. Got to show that same hunger now in the remaining 3.5 minutes that remain in the first half, plus another 45 in the second half. Otherwise, Boreham Wood, 5th in the conference, will be playing Everton in round 5. And what a day that's going to be for all connected with this little non-league club in the heart of Hertfordshire, Elstree country. 3 minutes of the first half to play on the TC Hub, and it's Bournemouth who trail Boreham Wood by a goal to 0. Kilkenny now knocks the ball back. Now then, Pearson out to the far side, and Cook is there, the captain of Bournemouth. Scott Parker, who left Fulham to join Bournemouth. Well, he's going to be battling his old club in a promotion battle. Of course, they've got a game in hand on Blackburn Rovers, who lost yesterday in the Championship at Swansea. And the captain of Boreham Wood has scored one of the biggest goals potentially in Boreham Wood's history. Before this season, they never went beyond round 2. They're going well beyond that now. 4th round for the first time in their history. And now are just literally a half and 2 minutes away from going to the 5th round for the first time ever. This is what the FA Cup was born to do. Produce moments of magic like this. And we've seen plenty of it across all TCF platforms over the weekend. At Kidderminster, at Forest, at Old Trafford, and now here. And in between all that, a romping Liverpool victory by 3-1 against Cardiff. Described by Russ Vernon earlier this afternoon. Ball played forward once again. It's been a terrific game of football so far. And and the stakes now have got even higher thanks to the goal scored by Mark Ricketts, the Boreham Wood captain. And their fans are absolutely cock-a-hoop at the moment, but there's still a long way yet to go. We're inside the final minute and 10 of normal time at the end of the first half, and it's Boreham Wood winning. And a corner it is, hooked out, and it will be a corner. Scott Parker's team hitting back, but they've got the big hitters on the bench should they need them. Premier League experience them all. And Scott Parker, I can see, is cheering away furiously opposite me on the touchline. The far touchline as I look. Corner head to Bournemouth, far side. Inside the final 40 seconds of normal time at the end of the first half. Graham spotted some jostling and pushing between Hill and Bowden there inside the Boreham Wood penalty box. Bournemouth 0, Boreham Wood 1. Here is Welsh into the area. Welsh keeps his feet nicely. Still Welsh inside the area on the far side. Still Welsh again. Had to go back out this time. Anthony has it. Been an amazing set of circumstances here at Dean Court this evening. It's almost been played with a great character. And that goal from Ricketts will be replayed again and again and again for all of eternity. Here come Bournemouth again, edge of the penalty area. Cook is on the edge. Will he strike? Well, Cook will strike, but he strikes it right-footed, but he strikes it over the crossbar. We're now into stoppage time, for which there'll be 3 more added minutes. And really, Scott Parker, if it stays this way at half-time, will be, well, to quote an old Alex Ferguson expression, we'll have to get the airdryer out because from what I've seen in this first opening 45 minutes, Bournemouth have just not been at the level that is required to really see this out or to really put Boreham Wood under really intense pressure yet. I remember he'll have jokers up the sleeve in the second half, Parker. There's no doubt about that. But here come Boreham Wood again. Good challenge again. It was Mendy making the break from the far side. And my word, he made a great break. Needed a good challenge there by Phillips to stop him going any further. Now he has to mark Marsh. Mark Ricketts, the scorer. Remember the name if this turns out to be the winner. Throw in towards the corner. And again, it's Marsh now battling in that corner flag. We played a minute and a half over the 45. There's still another 90 seconds to go. Boreham would have got a corner in all of that. Although, really, that should have been a Bournemouth goal kick. But we don't have VAR, which is probably a bit of a relief, if I'm being honest. So we're now coming up towards the final minute of the free here at the Vitality Stadium on the south coast. Boreham Wood corner into the penalty area. Up go the heads. There was Evans and Stevens jumping for that. And neither of them got any contact on it. Here's Kane Smith now. Down the left-hand side. He wins another right-hand side row. He wins another corner. And Boreham Wood, unashamedly, are in no great hurry to take it. As we come to the end of the first half. If they get a second one here, the fans will be in paradise. So another corner. It's going to be Frankie Raymond to take it now. We've played well over the 3 minutes now, surely. And the ball played back towards the edge of the area. And then the ball knocked back in there by Mendy. That's going to drop out. That should be that then for the first half. And indeed it is. The whistle goes from Mr. Scott Oxford. And what a moment it will be in the career of Mark Ricketts. His goal after 38 minutes has sent the non-leaguers towards heaven for sure. And if they can hold out for another 45 minutes, then have produced the memorable FA Cup shocks to beat them all. Half-time here, amazingly here at Dean Court. And his fourth round cup tie. His third in the Championship, Bournemouth 0. Boreham Wood 1. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second half. For Bournemouth, off goes Pearson and Cook. And they're going to be replaced by Todd Canwell on loan from Norwich and Ryan Christie, the former Celtic player they got last January, of course. Boreham Wood unchanged from the first half. 1-0 ahead and 45 minutes from FA Cup immortality. Can they perform the miracle that they've so desperately wanted for a long time? A team who before this year had never been beyond the second round of the FA Cup. Well, they're going beyond that and further on if they can hang on to what they've got here in this second half. Bournemouth in the black and red stripes, attacking the goal to my right. Boreham Wood all in white, one up. Here is a chance now for number 10, Christie, to get the ball out towards the far side. Headed away there by Kane Smith. 1-0 to Boreham Wood, a goal on 38 minutes. Here come Bournemouth, and a chance at the start of the second half, and a great block there by the two defenders there. Breaks to Christie, inside the area. Canwell is there, Canwell! Great block there, and it was Reese who got back there in the nick of time and got it away for Boreham Wood. And Bournemouth have started like an house on fire at the start. They needed to, really, under the circumstances. But now it's Boreham Wood's turn. That looked like a foul there, and Bowden it was. Free kick on the left-hand side. The inside is unlocked. Nathaniel Phillips is booked. First booking of the game goes to the on-loan Liverpool man, who played played his last first team game for Liverpool before going out alone against Milan in the Champions League. This is admittedly a bit of a come down when you compare this to that, but We've got a free kick situation which Frankie Redmond, who takes all the set pieces, will exploit. Here he is, left-footed into the penalty area. They all go up, header one again. They still try and keep it alive on the far side, Boreham Wood. Ball breaks into number 4 here. That's Mark Rickett, and Rickett almost caught the goalkeeper out. And Freddie Woodman has kept Bournemouth in the FA Cup. And if that had gone over the goalkeeper's head, oh, that would have been a remarkable start to the second half. And the Boreham Wood fans right below me would have been absolutely cock-a-hoot with glee. And Freddie Woodman has just saved Bournemouth for now in this season's FA Cup. Oh, don't we just love the rigours of cup-life football? Here's number 39, Welsh. Now then, Christie on to number 2 here, which is Nathaniel Phillips, who's just been brought back to Christie again. Christie in field. Here's Kilkenny out to the far side. Boreham Wood looking for a way back into this game. 1-0, they lead Bournemouth here. Terrific performance this really is. It's been by the non-league side. Camwell now for Bournemouth on loan, of course, from Norwich. Signed a couple of days before the January transfer window actually opened. Cantwell once again. Ball knocked back, and it's Phillips again for Boreham Wood. This has been an amazing circumstance to beat no other. This is a chance now for Christie to make a break. Now Kilkenny ran a little bit further forward the ball. He's taking the captain's armband, incidentally, for the second half. Cantwell now for the Cherries. Ball out to the far side. Cross comes in first time. Cantwell with the chest. Hooked away by the Boreham Wood defender, which I think was Lewis. It wasn't Lewis Cook. It was Mark Ricketts who got it away. So a terrific start to the second half. We've played 4 second half minutes. Bournemouth 0. Boreham Wood 1. FA Cup 4th round action. Here, delayed on the TCR. Ball played back and then hooked away by Frankie Raymond anywhere towards the bench. And Bournemouth have to get on with it very, very quickly now, because they know that time will not be their friend now. The more it goes on without them actually scoring against this resolute Boreham Wood defence. So let me remind you, Boreham Wood have not, up till now, from the moment they stepped out against Barnet in the 4th qualifying round to now, have not conceded a goal in any of their 3 or 4 previous FA Cup games. And they're looking to make it 5 out of a possible 5 clean sheets. And for a non-league team, we're in the realms of fantasy football as Ricketts collides there with Anthony. 5 minutes gone. There's the skipper, whose goal has put Boreham Wood on the road to fame and fortune, well, the footballers anyway. Boreham Wood, of course, a town well known for its show business. And famous, of course, for a certain Lou Grade, Baron Grade of Elstree, of course. ATV and all that back in the 60s and 70s. All the bumper shows came from his studios, not too far away from Boreham Wood's ground. EastEnders was also filmed there. But and Family Fortunes and 1 or 2 other smash hit shows were made in Boreham Wood, but it could be Boreham Wood are about to get their own family route of fortune if they strike lucky and win this game and strike themselves a family fortune of a 5th round payday at Everton to face Frank Lampard's men. But it's Bournemouth who'll have a say now with Cantwell. He's been absolutely tossed aside there, and now here come Boreham Wood, long ball over the top, and he says to Scott Bowden, chase that one. Here's Bowden, chance here for Reese, back to Bowden now, engineer, Bowden shoots deflected, and will that stay in? It will. Freddie Woodman makes sure it stays in there, and Woodman having 1 or 2 words to say to his defenders. And this first 7 minutes has really just shot by here on the TC Hub. Delayed commentary on all TC Hub platforms, JB Sports, J-DAC Football, Storm FM, and TC Hub 2. We're also on Twitch. Delayed commentary of the final fourth round time of the weekend. So far, we've seen a shock at Old Trafford on Friday night when Middlesbrough won at Old Trafford. Ronaldo missing a penalty in open play. You don't see that often. Middlesbrough winning 8-7 on penalties against Middlesbrough, against Manchester United rather. Kidderminster Harriers, you heard, took West Ham all the way before West Ham snatched a late equaliser to take it to extra time. Here's Cantwell now. Cantwell's shot was blocked. Here's a chance now for Christie. Christie got it out to the far side and has given his colleague a chance now to run. Here's the ball forward there from Welsh into the area. And Lowe just ran into his man, a free kick to Boreham Wood. That'll take a little bit of pressure off them. Yes, Kidderminster Harriers, another non-league side, who up at that point were the lowest ranked team left in the competition at that point. Run done by a great piece of brilliance from Declan Rice to get it to extra time. And then Jared Bowen sliding in right to the very last kick to deny Kidderminster Harriers even a penalty shootout. It's swings around about earlier, and then there was good wins for Norwich, who play Liverpool now in the next round. Liverpool beating plucky Cardiff by 3-1 in a game full of VAR controversy. But at the City Ground, a real performance from Forest, who backed up their win in the last round against Arsenal with a terrific result against the holders Leicester. 4-1 it finished there. And the holders stumble out of the FA Cup at the fourth round stage, but and some of their fan base, I believe, have really not done them any favours at all. There was a fan on the field during that game after Forest had scored a third goal. Let's hope he's banned for life. As the shot comes in from Wright, Christie deflects off the defender there, which was Will Evans, and a corner kick it is for Bournemouth with 9 minutes of the second half played. Still 1-0 to Boreham Wood. Bournemouth have a corner, trailing 1-0. Short once again to Christie. The ball played into the area. Up go the head. It comes to Cantwell on the edge of the box. Bournemouth have used 2 of their substitutions. Boreham Wood have only got 5 subs named, and they've only got that. It's a threadbare squad they've got at the moment, but it's standing him in good steady here all these games. And the header goes in and it's wide. It was Nathaniel Phillips who got forward, headed it from about 8 yards out, almost dead central to the goal, and headed it wide of the right-hand post. And a goal kick it is. Christie with a cross in there. And Phillips leaning back as he headed it wide of the right-hand post, and behind for a goal kick. With exactly now 10 minutes played, has Ashby Hammond will take the goal kick now for Boreham Wood. In all pink this evening, the Boreham Wood goalkeeper. Remember the goal on 38 minutes, scored, of course, by Mark Ricketts. An amazing moment in the history of Boreham Wood Football Club. A club that's never been in the football, has never been in the Football League, but now could find themselves on the verge of FA Cup greatness in the 5th round. And now the ball played out to the far side. And Bournemouth are coming forward once again. And it's number 20 now, Davis, who takes it up now. Davis gets the ball forward, but it overhits the pass. And the goalkeeper, Ashby. closed. Bournemouth 0, Boreham 1. And I mean, this might not be on paper a more attractive side than a Liverpool or Manchester United taking part, but in terms of real FA Cup verb and drama, this has had the lot. Here's Christie now for Bournemouth. Plays the ball into the area. That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is well taken brilliantly there by Ashby Hammond. He's had a super match in that goal. Whatever he's had to do, he's done it well. And he's not let his side down one jot of an iota. He's just been absolutely superb. Coming up to a quarter of an hour played in the second half. It's Bournemouth 0, Boreham 1 in the FA Cup. Sponsored by Emirates. Philip Billing looks as if he could be coming on anytime soon. He's warming up on the touchline on the far side, the former Huddersfield man. Joined Bournemouth when Huddersfield were relegated 2 seasons ago. Header one there by David Stevens. And now the ball breaks to number 17 here. Jacob Mendy. Ball played forward. And unfortunately, Tyrone March, the former Stevenage Borough player, couldn't run on the end of it. He's put himself about a bit tonight, Tyrone March. He's had a superb match. And I have to choose a player of the match, sponsored by Commentary Services, a little later on in the broadcasting. I've got to tell you that I'm going to have serious problems picking a Boreham Wood player right now, because you've got to say all 11 men out there have probably put their own bids in for man of the match, including the goalkeeper, whose handling is not being let down. Mendy's throw nearly fell to Marsh inside the area. It'll be another Boreham Wood throw, almost in line of the 18-yard box of Bournemouth. Cantwell urging, he's not helping his own team's cause. He threw it right over Mendy's head there. Cantwell hasn't helped his team's cause at all. They've taken the throw, and it's a bit early to be going into the corners, admittedly, but Boreham Wood are confident enough. It comes off the defender, and it's a goal kick anyway for Bournemouth, who trail by a goal to 0. Woodman, who's made 1 or 2 gaffes that weren't punished. He had no chance with the goal that went past him. Looks like Woodman's going to go long here. And he does. Just plays it out towards the right-hand side. It's not a good kick, I'm afraid, from Freddie Woodman. It's feeble, to say the least. And Kane Smith wins the throw for the visitors, the non-leaguers. Scott Parker's men in trouble and have half an hour to save their skins and force an extra half an hour. No replays from now to the end. Danny Hunter's side, so close to a big away day. He took the bold decision, even during COVID, to make the club a full-time club. They were part-timers for so many years, Boreham Wood. He took the brave decision, remortgaged his house a couple of times. I think the gamble may well pay off if they can get into the Football League at the end of it all. There's a free kick to Bournemouth, yellow card being brandished by Mr. Scott to David Stevens. And now he's the first recipient of a yellow card for Boreham Wood. Free kick to Bournemouth with 61 minutes gone. Canwell takes it short to Welsh. Back inside now to number 26, which is Gavin Kilkenny. Remember, Cantwell and Christian. Here go Bournemouth again, crossing to the penalty area. It's beyond everybody, and it will come for Welsh. Welsh is fouled there from behind, surely. Yes, he was. And Marsh was the offender. He said he's been hard done by, but it looked conclusive to me. Welsh gets there first. Yep. I think Marsh was there too. Yeah, Marsh definitely went in from behind. And Tyrone Marsh, the former Stevenage player, is now a second yellow card in 2 minutes for the non-leaguers. Just got to watch his step now, because if he says any more out of turn, he could well be sent off the field with a second yellow, and that would really ruin the game as a spectacle, as far as I'm concerned. Free kick to Bournemouth, two-man committee. Anthony is one of them. Christie the other. Looks like Christie with the left foot. That's going to wind this in. And in fact, it's Christie who spins it in and fisted away brilliantly there by Tay Ashby Hammond. Back in again. It's Owen Krausine in there. 63 gone. And Cantwell now has it now on the edge. Ball played into the penalty area. And it goes. Headed out. Not very far. Christie shoots. Blocked away brilliantly there by Mendy. Now Marsh gets it away. But it's been intercepted there by Kilkenny. And it's a good run by Kilkenny. Has to turn back. Looks for Davis. Davis back inside to Kilkenny. Deep inside Boreham territory. Midway inside their half. Ball out to Welsh. Welsh only turned to Christie. Christie now sees Welsh on the overlap. Has to go back out to Christie. Weighs a 1-2. Boreham would win in this game by a goal to nil. And hold on, because the goalkeeper did really well. Came out and picked up the loose ball, but it was good defending, good shielding as well of the ball. In all of that by David Stevens. 64 minutes gone on all TCL platforms. We have a shock on here in the fourth round of the FA Cup. We nearly had one at Agbury yesterday. We've certainly got one here at the Vitality tonight. Ball knocked forward, and that looked offside to me. The referee has spotted it. It took him about 3 seconds to twig the offside flag. And twig it, he certainly did. Substitution going to be made. Marcones is going to come off. They can use up to 5, in fact. Both sides. So on. And in fact, Brilliant is coming off. Welsh is coming off too. So let's just get confirmation of those substitutions. So Mariah Rouse and Marcones are off. With Billin and Jack Stacey are on. So Scott Parker playing the cards. There's still Solanke to come as well as a fifth substitute. Should he need them later on in the piece. 65 gone. It looked like a foul there on Bowden. Referee letting it go. In fairness to Bowden, he didn't complain. Took it on the chin. Took it with good grace and got on with it. Cantwell dispossessed. Oh, that looked a harsh decision there from me against Raymond. I didn't even think that was a free kick at all. Raymond, in my opinion, got the ball fairly. Got the ball, and Cantwell, I have to say, I think played for that a bit. I think there was an element of play acting, even though he looks a little bit on the injured side, but I think there was a little bit of play acting going on there. I didn't think it was a bad challenge at all by Frankie Raymond at all whatsoever. So, free kick's been taken quickly. Billing has it. So what does... Well, Scott Parker's played 4 of his subs. Boreham Wood yet to use one. They've only got 5 substitutes to use, by the way. That's Roach, Clifton, Comley, Smith, and Niall Ranger, the former Newcastle man. So anything can happen here. Niall Ranger has been through a real ordeal in his personal life, but has been given to give the conditions, but I've seen their team, as things stand, being knocked out here by a non-league by 5th in the conference, non-league side. Boreham won. Well, sometimes the phrases like turn up for the Bucks is very often used, probably too much. But if Boreham were to hang up on here and win, this would be a turn up for the Bucks job. You can rest assured of that. Connor Stevens doing well, but has conceded the corner. Corner on the right-hand side, the near side as we look. And it's Ryan Christie, the former Celtic man who's won the Scottish equivalent of this tournament several times when he was a player under Brendan Rodgers. Can he work the oracle and get his current club out of this massive predicament they find themselves in with 22 minutes left? Christie with the left-footed corner swings it in towards the Cantwell at the far post, but it's headed away by David Stevens. Now a chance here now. But Christie again gets the ball in there. There's the cross. Headed away once again. Cantwell will retrieve the situation. Keeps the ball in play on the far side. Here's Cantwell. The Norwich City loanee running at his man. Cantwell to the penalty area. Cross gets the deflection. It's another Bournemouth corner. They're starting to turn up the power with less than just over 20 minutes to go. Plus any injury time that we might have right at the end of this compelling cup tie. Been a tremendous watch. Might have not have the glamour of some other ties, but this really had a cup shock potentially written all over it. And that's what we've got ourselves here. Here's Kilkenny to Cantwell, who chips it into the area. Again, last-ditch defending, but it comes out here. Shot deflects. And that could go for a Bournemouth corner. It does on the near side. And it's just starting to crank up the pressure. And it's getting more difficult for Bournemouth as each passing second goes by. Time is not their friend, although if you're a Bournemouth fan at this moment in time, the time must be going slowly for you. As the corner comes in, header one, it's a bit up and under there from the defender. The goalkeeper had to punch on a free kick from foul off the goalkeeper, but it wasn't a great header away by Will Evans in the first place. But as we have it, was fouled by Hill. But it wasn't fouled by Hill, it was fouled by the Magnus Phillips. What a kids are doing very, but really well done. Option for the free kick. Graham Scott just to it. Ashby Evans to get on with it. Amazing turn up for the Bulls job at the moment. 20 to go. Just maybe a little bit less than that. One of the more compelling fourth-round ties we've seen this season. And that looked a foul to me. Graham Scott was about 10 yards away and had a good view of that, but the referee decided, unlike I would have given it myself, but he decided not to give it. Not one of the better referees that we have in this country, but I'm not going to get on my soapbox about the standard of refereeing in this country. But the standard of cup tie we've seen over the last 3 days has been extraordinary. I can't think of too many bad FA Cup games this weekend. It's been amazing right across the board. Great results for Middlesbrough and Forest, knocking out Manchester United and the holders Leicester City respectively. Now Bournemouth and Bournemouth are going to join that little list of cup jockeys, and they would create the biggest headlines of all, only because they are a non-league side. And Luke Garrett's men so near 18 plus stoppage time, minutes away from a trip to Goodison Park and a money spinner of a fifth round game. It will not be easy, because Frank Lampard really got the manager bounce yesterday with a 4-1 win over Brentford. We're now concentrating on trying to stay in the Premier League now. Free kick has been given, and Bournemouth have to get on with it very quickly. Running out of time now, the Cherries. 1-0 down. Here's Stacey. Stacey back inside. Here's Anthony. Anthony on his turn now to Gavin Kilkenny. Here's Anthony again. Jaden Anthony. He's got Jack Stacey out on the right-hand side. Stacey tries to take on his man. Has to go back inside. Uses Ryan Christie. Christie gets the ball into the penalty area. Headed away once again. This time by Will Evans. And the ball out of play. And a throw in to Boreham Wood. 73 on the clock. And some 17 minutes left to play. Plus injury time. And Boreham Wood are hanging on and hanging on ever so well. Stevens to take the throw, number 24. That's Connor Stevens, as opposed to David, his namesake. Different spelling, though. Here's Cantwell now for Bournemouth. On loan from Norwich. Ball not forward again. And it looks as if we're going to see activity. And it looks as if Dominic Solanke is about to come on. Looks like he's going to get stripped off and ready to go into action. 1-0 to Boreham Wood still. In this fourth round cup game. Ball played forward again. It's going to be Stacey now. Cross coming in. Well taken inside the 6-yard box by Tay Ashby Hammond. Superb goalkeeping again, because that was a lovely ball in there from Stacey. And the goalkeeper kept his eye on the ball, dived left-hand side to the ball, and caught it brilliantly with both hands on the ground. Very difficult to take the ball with two hands on the practically near the floor, and did really well. Coming up to a quarter of an hour left. What a Bournemouth got in the tank. Canwell switches the play out to the far side this time. And it's Anthony now leading the charge. Anthony now into the area. Billing has it on the edge of the box. Boreham would have brought everyone bar Bowden back behind the ball. And now Boreham would just mashing it down the ground, almost rugby style, towards the goalkeeper, Freddie Woodman, who's 10, 15, 20 yards out of his penalty area. And now the ball pumped forward, and here's Christie now, deep inside Boreham Wood territory. It's Billing through. Billing has it in run for the net. He chipped the goalkeeper, Tay Ashby Hammond, and the ball just would not drop underneath the crossbar and dropped neatly onto the roof of the goalkeeper's net. He timed his run superbly. He wasn't offside with the left foot, just put far too much purpose on it, the former Huddersfield man. And over the top it went onto the roof. Bit of a let off there for Boreham Wood, admittedly. Dominic Solanke on. And he's replaced James Hill, who of course is a defender. They're going to sacrifice defender now to attacker in order to stay in the FA Cup. 40. He was dispossessed. Now Kilkenny, who's the captain, gets the ball out towards number 2 there, which was Nat Phillips. Here's Anthony now, far side. Anthony breaking in field from the left, and he was stopped. Solanke, who's taking a bit of a deeper role, brought on up front, but at the moment has had to take a little bit of a deeper role since coming on. Now then, has their hands there against Stacey, against Christie, sorry. There wasn't. The referee plays on. Billy flicks it on to Solanke. Back to Christie. It's Christie. Great save. Took on the bar. And a one save. And it turned in. And the outside flag is up. Anthony put the ball in the net. But the flag has got up for offside. And Boreham Wood survived by the skin of their teeth. Camwell to Billing. There was the shot. It was a terrific save. And as you can see, Billing came in for the rebound, headed against the post. Anthony had finished it off, but by that point, Billing had been adjudged to be offside. And Anthony has not equalised. But what a super double save by Tay Ashby Hammond. First to deny Ryan Christie when he tipped it onto the angle of post and crossbar. Then Billing, who was offside admittedly, tipped it onto the post. Anthony had finished it off, but by then Billing had rightly been tagged offside, despite protestations from the former Huddersfield man. And Boreham Wood, hook up by Crook, still lead by a goal to nil. It's compelling drama of the highest quality in the FA Cup. You could not write the script for these cup ties. You just literally couldn't. Boreham Wood have possession, but it's a foul there on one of the Bournemouth players. It was Kilkenny, so a free kick. It's going to be left now to Jack Stacey to take it, and he has to go short. Short here now to number 2, Nat Phillips. Phillips gets it out to the far side. Davis uses Anthony here on the far side. His goal a few seconds ago was chalked out. Plays the ball in. It's far too close to Tay Ashby Hammond. And this now turning in to a real moment of FA Cup glory for the non-leaguers. Scott Parker wondering if his team are going to have enough time to turn this one around. They've got just over 10 minutes plus injury time to figure this one out. It has been an amazing second half. For all sorts of reasons, the Boreham Wood fans do not want to give Bournemouth the ball. The Wood Army are now reverted to the realms of time wasting themselves. They're the supporters I'm referring to, not the team. The referee can't book a whole supporters club, can he? So 10 minutes to play. Boreham Wood so near for that fifth round. Potter Rainbow against Potter Gold at the end of the rainbow at Goodison Park. Throw to Boreham Wood, and Anthony cannot believe that decision. He has a rueful look towards Graham Scott, the referee. But Scotty's adamant, the referee, that it's a Boreham Wood throw-in. And Will Evans, within reason, will take as much time as he can. We're going to see a couple of changes possibly being lined up here. Now Wangers at the back there. Hidden behind the snood. A man who's had so many controversies away from the game in his personal life, but has been given an olive branch by Luke Garrett and Danny Hunter, the chairman, and could be part of something special here in the history of Boreham Wood Football Club. Unless Ryan Christie could try and do something now in the remaining 9 minutes that remain. We've played 81 minutes here. Cantwell now for Bournemouth, chips it in there, looking for Billing, knocked away there once more. Been an amazing cup game for all sorts of reasons. Christie again has it out on the right. Here is Kilkenny, back inside once again. It's Billing now, Billing to the far side. Anthony has it, Davis has it, cross comes in, can't find Solanke. Billing has it again, Anthony has it again. Anthony plays it into the penalty area, comes to Christie. Christie now to Stacey. Stacey back in terms of Christie on the edge of the Boreham area. Christie's shot blocked. Billing has it edge of the area. Billing on to Davis. Davis crosses into the penalty box towards the back post. Christie heads it back. Camwell is there for Bournemouth. Chipped in there and the header wide. Header wide by Jamal Lowe, and the ball still, I don't think, has got out. And away go Boreham amazingly here. Someday this is turning out to be. Are we going to see one of the great all-time FA Cup shocks of all time? Unless Solanke can inspire. Here he is now to Cantwell. Ball played in there, and it's a chance here for Stacey. Cross comes in, and out comes the goalkeeper, Ashby Hammond, and takes a bit of pressure off the Boreham Wood troops. The Wood Army so near to that golden ticket to Goodison Park in the 5th round. That's the reward if they hang on and win. Ashby Hammond with the kick. Boots it downfield, and it might come to Bowden, but it goes to the other goalkeeper instead, Freddie Woodman, who for the last sort of 15, 20 minutes of this second half has been practically a spectator. Hasn't had that much to do. Here's Davis now, over the halfway line on the left-hand side. Still Davis, he's run about 30, 40 yards with the ball. Gets the ball back from Anthony. Davis is there, good challenge again. These Boreham Wood players have not stopped running. There's always going to be a worry whether or not the fitness would cave in for them. But the likes of Mark Ricketts have really dispelled that theory for now anyway. 6 minutes left to play. Boreham Wood nearly there. They're going to make a first substitution. And it's Tyrone March, the former Stevenage man, who's off. And on in his place is Adrian Clifton. So a corner to Bournemouth. Fresh legs in the form of Clifton as this corner comes in from Bournemouth and as it comes out towards Cantwell. They got it half away there, the Wood Army. The ball played in there by Davis for the Cherries, who are heading out of the FA Cup if the score stays the same. Cantwell has it into the penalty area. Cross comes in, header one, and it's wide by Dominic Solanke, the former Liverpool man. £16 million he cost Bournemouth and really didn't show the sort of form that he was showing elsewhere before he came to Dean Court. And Ashby Hammond, what a match he's had. 5 minutes to play. He's definitely in the frame for man of the match. There's a booking going out there for the goalkeeper. And he has been time wasted a little bit there, Tay. Ashby Hammond, it's got to be said. So Boreham Wood lead. And he's definitely in the frame for player of the match. And I've got to choose that in a couple of minutes' time when we get a break in play. He's definitely at the head of my thoughts for player of the match. He's pulled off some super key pieces of goalkeeping. And especially that double save, which in the end counted for very little because the flag had got up for offside. But amazing goalkeeping. And for a fifth-tier goalkeeper, he's played out of his skin. But here comes Anthony now, running towards the area. Anthony shoots, and it's over to Ashby Hammond's crossbar and a goal kick. Just not been Bournemouth's night so far. 4 minutes to go. Are we your nerves, Boreham Wood fans? You're listening to the late coverage of this game on TC Hub 2, Storm FM, and JB Sports and J-DAC Football. And we're on Twitch as well. As the Boreham Wood fans salute what could be the winning goal scorer there as he walks off the field, Mark Ricketts. What an 86 minutes he's had. And if his goal in the 38th minute proves to be the winner, my word, that'll be something special. On in his place is James Comley. As the ball is pumped forward again by Ashby Hammond. And now to play for a throw-in. Ball knocked back once more to goalkeeper Freddie Woodman. And the player of the match, sponsored by Commentary Services, is going to go to the Boreham Wood goalkeeper, Tay Ashby Hammond, who's had a second half to remember everything he's been asked to do. And he's done so well. So Tay Ashby Hammond is the player of the match and one of the heroes for Boreham Wood this evening. It was a tight call between him and Josh and Mark Ricketts for man of the match, but we've given it to the goalkeeper because his saves have kept Boreham Wood's clean sheet intact. And if they hang on, they will still not conceded from the fourth qualifying round to the 5th round. And for a non-league team to achieve that, should they do so, that is one heck of an achievement. And that's surely FA Cup history in the making. This is what it was all about. This was why the FA Cup was set up 150 years ago. For moments like these, Hemmings praising his teammate because he's won his team a free kick. 2 minutes plus injury time to play. We've had some terrific drama over the weekend. Will Evans has got the television vote, but I've got to say, Tay Ashby-Hammond is arm player of the match, and I think I made a very good choice. When a goalkeeper performs as well as he's done in the second half, and they hang on, and if they ultimately hang on to win, then he has to be a hero of some repute. But I tell you what, if I could give 11 men of the match to all 11 Boreham Wood players out there, I certainly would, because they've been, to a man, smashing all the way through this match. The hunger, the desire, the determination, the will never to give up has all been there, evident on evidence to see. And you've just been absolutely amazing. Scott Parker gets Davis away with a throw-in. Can Boreham now, in the last minute of normal time, produce some late heroics? Here's Solanke, who's taking a deeper role, and he's won a free kick. And he's got to get into that box PDQ now, but there's a Boreham Wood player down on the floor. Solanke furious. Raymond with the challenge. Very mistimed. It was a professional foul from Raymond. As we come to the end of the game, Boreham Wood, so near, and yet so far. Here is Davis. Davis in there, and here's Billy now. Needs to be a good cross. Billy's cross standing up. Chris in there. Cup. They avoided a banana skin in the last round against another non-league side, Yeovil. They drew Boreham Wood, thinking they could, and again it was a banana skin, and they may well slip on it this time. Davis with the cross in. Solanke's in there. Solanke just couldn't get it out from under his feet. Davis is there. Ball knocked into the penalty area. Again, resolute Boreham Wood defence. They are winning this game and holding on in there well. Clifton gets it away, but the ball breaks to Cantwell. Clifton right back at him again. And still Cantwell now. And here is Ryan Christie. Can he get the cross in? He can. Headed away. Superb defence. This has been, we've played almost 2 of the 5 minutes. 20 minutes shy of that mark now. 20 seconds rather shy of that mark now. Still, Anthony plays on. Christie to Solanke, and Byrne is there too. Davis tosses it into the penalty area. Clifton heads it out. Very half-hearted, crosses into the area, I have to say, from the Bournemouth point of view. They've not been good enough. Davis, this cross needs to be better. It is a lot better. Solanke! Oh, just wide. Another inch to the other side of that right post, and we would have been looking at extra time. And there was a few Boreham Wood supporters, hearts in mouths there as that shot flew across the goal, past the right-hand post, and we're talking inches there. From the substitute Solanke. Well, Niall Ranger, it's about to come on. What an introduction he's going to have. And Scott Bowden getting the reception of his life here from the Boreham Wood supporters. Walks off to a standing ovation, and Niall Ranger, the former Newcastle youngster, now takes his place. 2 minutes of the 5 remain. Boreham Wood so near to creating one of the greatest cup subjects of recent memories. And will be the first non-league side since 2017, since both Lincoln City, then of the conference, and Sutton United, then of course of the conference, both had gone on to be non-league teams. Both have gone on to be football league teams again since. Well, made it. Here's Cantwell now to Jack Stacey. They need this to happen now. Here is Christie back in there once again. We've got 1:20 of the game to go. 1 minute and 20. Davis needs to get this into the area as quick as he can. Billing has it. Or Solanke rather. Solanke now to Stacey. Will he have a go? No, he has to play to Christie. Now, will he take on his man once again? He can, but it's off the defender. It's a corner. 1 to go. It's all that remains between Boreham Wood and a massive, massive shock. Corner comes into the penalty area. The heads go up, and it's away again. And Davis chases back. Davis with the cross into the penalty area. Stacey's underneath it, and the Rabona over the top. And that might be that for Bournemouth, who are third in the championship. Are they about to head out of the FA Cup? It was low with the Rabona over the top of the bar. Bournemouth fans filing for the exits. They've seen enough. Ashby Hammond with the kick. 10 seconds remain. And then it's down to, as Ranger goes charging forward. And here is Cantwell. Cantwell again. Seconds remain. Cantwell gets it out to the far side. Billing now has it. Billing. We're dealing in seconds now. We're over the 5 minutes. We've played just shy of 20 seconds over the 5. Stacey is there for Bournemouth. The ball knocked into the area, headed out. It's another corner. Evans got back there. These are testing times for Boreham Wood. They're nearly there. Here comes the corner. Stacey's there. And Christie tries to keep it alive, but it's all over. The shock has happened. Boreham Wood, the conference, have pulled off the shock of round 4. Are celebrating the fans. And all the players celebrate as one. And the supporters. We've got 3,000 down here from Hertfordshire to Dorset. And they've done it. The winning goal in the 38th minute. The right foot of Mark Ricketts. And it's the Panorama side. They will go to Everton in the last 16 of the FA Cup. At the end of the month and in early March. Ashby Hammond, outline the match, pulled off some remarkably good saves. And they will celebrate walk into the night here, down on the seaside. Bournemouth now have to concentrate on trying to get back to the Premier League. Well, they'll have to lick their wounds, Scott Parker's men, because they've been beaten by a side who came here with a plan and executed it to the letter. And still they have not conceded a goal in the cup run this season. It's finished here at the Vitality Stadium. Bournemouth 0, Boreham Wood 1. What a shock, and what a way to round off the round 4 of the FA Cup. I hope you very much enjoyed this game here on the TC Hub. And from me, JB here, jubilant scenes here at the Dean Court. It's a very good night to you all. Boreham Wood will go to Everton in round 5. Good night.